Thanks, Sharron, for catching up with me today. And I just wanted to hear a little bit of what's going on with you right now with your health condition and the COVID and just a bunch of different things, the future. So can you share with me a little bit about what age you were when the health issues started coming up?
It was 2006, I was 27 years old, married with 3 kids at that time. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And then 2007, I was diagnosed with lupus and antiphospholipid syndrome, which is a sort of a rare blood disorder that I clot even on blood thinners. Then 2008, I was diagnosed with melanoma. 2012, I had a mini stroke, and I was, through investigations with looking into that, they found that my cancer had spread. So I had several tumours around the structures of my neck. And then we moved to Axis, to North Lakes in 2015. We came to Axis in April, and by August, I was admitted to the Wesley Hospital with a really big episode of clotting. So I was in there for 7 weeks. I nearly passed away several times. 2016, I was diagnosed with heart failure. 2017, I was diagnosed with pneumocystis pneumonia, which was a condition brought on by chemo. And then most recently, just in the last week actually, I was diagnosed with chronic clots all throughout my lungs. So we're still in the process of trying to work through that and work out what to do, and yeah.
Wow, that's a lot to process.
Yes, I'm sorry.
A lot of medical conditions that you've gone through during this period of time. And then we add COVID-19 on top of it. So what does that season look like for you personally?
All my doctors, I think I've got about 7 specialists, and they were all telling me, stay home, don't go anywhere. So obviously, to make sure no germs were coming into the house, my husband started working from home. My youngest son obviously was home a bit longer than all the other kids that were home doing homeschooling over that time. And my older son actually had to move out because he was sort of working and was sort of coming in and out with germs. So he had to move out, which was, and not seeing my family really, it was really hard.
So with this current series, Faith Over Fear, what have you done or what have you found to help reduce your fear or anxiety?
Over the whole 15 years, I've obviously when I was first diagnosed, I did struggle a lot more with my faith and how to trust God, with absolutely everything. And all my other friends had kids at the same age, and they were all really young. So no one could really be there. It really made me turn to God in every single thing. It's a daily thing for me, especially up till now. I get up every morning and I just ask for strength to get through each day. And the big verse for me that has helped me through all of this is, it's in Nehemiah, and it's, do not grieve, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And I think that's something I do look for every day is to find the joy in all the little things, the blessings that God has given me. Constantly I'm told you potentially have not much time left, and my illnesses are so chronic that at any stage something can happen. And so, every day I wake up, and if I've had a bit of an argument with one of the kids, or we constantly, all of us in the family, constantly say, I'm saying sorry and we love you, and definitely keeping short accounts with the Lord as well, and asking for forgiveness for anything I've done. And
what do you feel like your future? I mean, like you said, it's so unknown right now, but how do you go about processing each step towards the future?
I have 100% faith in what God has for my life, and I just want to make sure that I bring glory to His name throughout whatever I go through. So,
thank you so much for catching up with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.